Brother Mark, if you can put the scriptures up there, let's preach all over this house today. Hallelujah. The fear of the Lord is clean, enduring forever. The judgments of the Lord are true and righteous altogether. More to be desired are they than gold, yea, than much fine gold. Sweeter also than honey and the honeycomb. You can be seated. Amen. It gives me great pleasure today to introduce to you our speaker. Fine young man of God. Amen. I believe he has a word of the Lord for us today. Amen. His title is Called to Serve. Amen. Brother Dustin Snyder, come and minister to us today. In Jesus' name.
Spirit of the Lord strongly here. Amen. I got to speak after that. But called to serve, Galatians 5:13. I'm going to kind of go through this kind of quickly due to time. It says, for brethren, ye have been called unto liberty. Only use to liberty for an occasion to the flesh, but by love serve one another. Mark 8, verse 35 says, for whosoever will save his life shall lose it, but whosoever shall lose his life for my sake and the gospel's, the same shall save it. So through the two scriptures right there, we are called to serve. And it's telling God's called you out into liberty. Right. Not so we can fulfill our own sinful things and the sinful natures of this world. But one main number reason why we don't serve is because we don't have the time and energy because we're fulfilling our own fleshly desires, our own pleasures, our own agendas. But God's not calling us to do that. That's why in Mark 8 tells us if we shall lose our life, we shall save it. In other words, sacrificing time for someone else. That's what we're called to do. That's what God has called us to do in the kingdom. Amen. I'm going to go on further. 1 Corinthians chapter 13 and 3. And though I bestow all my goods to feed the poor, and though I give my body to be burned, and have not charity, it profited me nothing. If you do it out of hate, you're wasting your time. It's got to be a passion for souls. You got to love souls. If you don't love souls, you're wasting your time. You're wasting all your energy. You're wasting about making more money. Amen? You got to have a passion and love for souls because you're called to do that. Now, I have an example. God spoke to me. Wait, come up. Elijah, where are you at? And Stefan. Just stand right in the front. We had a meeting with Pastor Mama E not too long ago, and something she said, the Lord spoke to me about. I'm going to use that example. Just hold them towels up. When you go to a restaurant or some places, usually they have a towel, or napkins, if you will. And that's to serve the customer. If you spill a drink, you're there to clean it up. Right. If you spill food, they're there to clean it up, and they use towels. And I don't know if you can notice, if you can see, Elijah has one that's stained up. It's been washed and cleaned, but it's stained. Wade has one that's been worn out, has holes in it. It's been ripped a little bit. But Stefan has a good, clean towel. No rips, no tears, no stains. But you know what that towel tells me? It hasn't been used. No one's been serving. That one, it's been used enough. That one, it's been used enough. Let me see that towel here, Stefan. But we got too many weak, jelly-back Christians who put a towel on and they act like they're serving. We got too many weak Christians in the kingdom that says, I love people, but your towel is still clean. You may want a clean towel, but that tells God you ain't been serving nobody. You ain't been out in the field. I don't know about you, but I want one that's been worn out. I want one that's been saved. I've been doing some work in the field. I've been serving somebody. Look, preacher, look at the time gets wicked too. That's right, God will give you a clean one. That's not to stay clean. It's to serve one another. It's to serve one another. And pastor has the right to ask you every now and then, what's your towel looking like? I'm talking about a spiritual towel with physical action. The good thing is we determine what our towel looks like. We determine how stained up it gets. We determine how many holes it gets in it. Amen? So guys want to know today, what is your towel looking like? We are called to serve. Don't start murmuring and complaining just like the children of Israel. They complained, it took them longer to get to where they needed to be. Right? Lose your life and it shall be saved. What is your towel looking like? Amen? Thank you for allowing me to share a little bit of that.